The Chiefs' 53-man roster is officially locked in. Rashee Rice suspension, and we're finally kicking off week 1. What up, Corner Crew? Welcome back to Josh's All Sports Corner, the one place where every sport gets the spotlight, no matter the game, no matter the season. In today's video, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Chiefs roster. Then we're going game by game with my picks and predictions for week 1 for all 16 NFL matchups. Let's get into it. Let's start with the biggest news from the 53-man roster cutdown and what it means heading into week 1. As you may know, there is a day in the NFL called Cutdown Day, and that's when all NFL teams have to take their roster from 90 men to 53. And for the Chiefs, big news here. Let's start with Rashee Rice's suspension. 6 games, that's the number. Not a shock, everyone knew it was coming. We just didn't know when. But a big loss early. Out 6 weeks, it's on Casey's young weapons to produce, and the rest of this wide receiver room to step up. And on the 53-man roster, the Chiefs kept 8 wide receivers. Yeah, 8. And that's a clear sign that they were preparing for both Rashee Rice's suspension, and then also Jalen Royals has been having a lingering injury. I think it's a knee issue. But from reports and everything, they're saying he's looking all right. And maybe expected to play week 1, not sure yet. Keep an eye on Nico Remigio, though. He made the roster for a reason. He's been our returner, and he looks solid. Now, a surprising move is Robert Tonyan. He was initially cut, but then signed back onto the practice squad, now officially on the 53-man roster. Veteran savvy, what a camp story. Issa or Essa Poles was cut and claimed by the Jets. Some are saying a tough loss after some flashes in camp. Another thing to look at is the practice squad. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, CEH, is back after his stint with the Saints. Jamie Robinson's a great stash, and there's real depth there. The bottom line is the Chiefs are flexible, deep, and still tweaking the roster. Beach isn't done, and neither is this team's development. Alright, now let's shift gears to week 1 across the league. There are 16 games to get through, so here's how we're doing it. I'll give you a quick 30 to 60 seconds per game, just straight takes, no fluff. I'll go over my winner, a key player or matchup, and of course I'll try to spend a little bit more time on the Chiefs and Chargers matchup in Brazil, and that prediction when we get there. So for the NFL kickoff, Thursday night football, the Cowboys take on the Eagles on the road. I'm taking the Eagles out right here. Last season, they just dominated Dallas, outscoring them 75-13 over 2 games. Philly still loaded on both sides. Saquon Barkley just had a monster season last year. And with Micah Parsons gone, can you believe that trade? Jerry Jones, man. Dallas has no answer for Philly's run game. Jalen Hurts has the edge over Dak Prescott, especially behind that elite Eagles O-line and defense. At home, Eagles take it. Now let's look at the Colts versus Dolphins. I'm gonna say Miami wins week 1. They've got the speed with Tyreek Hill and Devon Achane, and Tua's 38 and 24 as a starter. When healthy, this offense clicks. Colts roll with Daniel Jones, who hasn't shown consistent wins yet, and have lost 9 straight week 1 games. Miami's got the firepower and clear edge at QB. Steelers versus Jets. Aaron Rodgers returns to MetLife in black and gold, facing the Jets offense he flamed out with last year. Jets have Justin Fields and coach Aaron Glenn. I'll take Mike Tomlin's edge in continuity here. He's 4-0 in his last week 1 road games. Steelers get it done. Now for the Panthers versus the Jags. I'm gonna say expect the shootout. Both had the league's worst defense last year, and some say that neither really improved. However, Bryce Young did finish strong last year, and Trevor Lawrence has a new play caller in Liam Cohen. Offense is trending up, defense still a mess. Give me the Jaguars. Then Saints versus Cardinals. I'm backing Arizona here. Saints roll with Spencer Rattler at QB, who went 0-6 last season. Red flag? Cardinals have a healthy Kyler Murray and a solid defense. Arizona started strong in the past few years and is 4-0 against the spread in last 4 week 1 road games. They should handle the Saints. Now for the Commanders versus the Giants. Jaden Daniels shined as a rookie, but the defense is still something to look at, as you could say that they're still bottom tier. Their 78% 4th down conversion rate last year isn't sustainable. Giants upgraded QB Russell Wilson and have a legit pass rush. I lean Commanders to squeak out a win, but expect a close game. Now, how about those Buccaneers, the Bucks, versus the Falcons? Bucks got swept by Atlanta last year, I believe, but still won the NFC South. I like them to start 2025 strong. Falcons have Michael Penix Jr. as their starter. Todd Bowles is 6-1 against the spread in week 1, and I'm backing the Bucks on the road. Next up, Bengals versus Browns. Bengals have been slow starters, but I think that changes this year. Joe Burrow's got some preseason reps, and the coaching staff knows that they can't afford a sluggish start this year. Browns starting Joe Flacco. I'm calling Bengals to get the win. Raiders versus Patriots. Raiders made some splashy moves with QB Geno Smith and rookie running back Ashton Jeanty, but are they ready? Mike Vrabel, you could say, has a history of overachieving, and QB Drake May has improved support. I'm going to say Patriots to open with a win at home. Now for the 49ers versus the Seahawks. Sam Darnold revived his career in Seattle, but has a tough matchup against the 49ers defense. San Francisco, as always, has Super Bowl aspirations and will come out firing. Seattle leans on youth, but I'm going to go with the 49ers to get a W. Next up is Titans versus the Broncos. Cam Ward makes his first NFL debut against one of the league's best defenses. Denver led the league in sacks last year and will pressure Ward relentlessly. Unless Ward shows incredible poise, Broncos win. Next up, Lions versus Packers. Micah Parsons in Green Bay is huge. His pass rush could change the game, despite some injury grumblings. But Jared Goff is one of the best Week 1 QBs, and Lions have had the Packers number lately. Slight edge to the Packers in a close one. Next, Texans versus Rams. Kicking off Week 1 with a key question. Is Matthew Stafford healthy? If yes, his connection with Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams gives LA the edge. Both teams bring pressure. Texans without Joe Mixon? CJ Stroud will be tested. I'm leaning Rams. Next up is Ravens versus Bills. That's going to be a game. Two MVP caliber QBs, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. On Sunday night, Ravens added DeAndre Hopkins and Jair Alexander. Bills still searching for a true number 1 receiver, or do they have that in Keon Coleman? Baltimore's elite offense and improved defense gives them a slight edge on the road, but it's going to be a tight game. And for Monday Night Football, Vikings versus Bears. JJ McCarthy takes prime time with a strong Vikings team. Top tier defense, elite weapons like Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson. Vikings pressure heavy defense could disrupt Chicago's young offense. Bears flash with Caleb Williams in preseason, but it's going to be a learning year under a new coach, Ben Johnson. I back Vikings defense to make the difference. Now for Friday Night Football in Brazil, Chiefs versus Chargers. The Chiefs have won 7 straight against LA, but this one maybe can feel different. The Chargers coming in with a little bit of a new look on offense, and without Rashee Rice, the pressure is on KC's weapons to produce. Now for some key matchups, it's going to be Mahomes versus Chargers defense. Everyone's saying that KC's offense has been statistically average for the past couple years. And yes, Mahomes, you could say, has had some down years. Super Bowl appearances, nonetheless, is a statement game to start off right. We'll have to see how Xavier Worthy does. We've seen the speed. Rice is out, hoping for some long bombs and Hail Marys in the end zone. Another key matchup is Travis Kelce versus Derwin James. Always must watch. That battle's been elite for years. And another key matchup is the Chiefs O-line against the Chargers edge rushers. Mac, Tooley, and Dupree, this group can wreck a game if KC's tackles struggle. And for my prediction, obviously I'm going with Chiefs Kingdom, baby. I got the jersey for a reason, looking for them to start it off right. We're still in the Mahomes era, and this year is Mahomes' revenge tour. All right, that's a wrap on my Week 1 predictions in the Chiefs 53-man roster. Remember, this is just the start, as I'll be dropping weekly prediction videos all season long. And also, don't forget to join my ESPN Pick'em Group, which I shared in the last video. I'll provide a link in the description if you haven't jumped in yet. It's a great way to compete with fellow fans and test your knowledge. Thanks for watching, Corner Crew. Thanks for hanging out if you've made it this far, especially as kickoff week approaches. Hit like, subscribe, drop your thoughts and picks in the comments. Who are you excited to see make a statement this weekend? Josh is All Sports Corner, the one place where every sport gets the spotlight, no matter the game, no matter the season. Stay locked in, signing off.